Hello, in this video we will see some examples on how to factor a trinomial. First of all, I want you to understand that when it comes to factoring, we will have two kinds of problems. The first one is a problem like this one, 2x minus 6. You need to factor that, and this is the kind of problem where you have terms in common. Like here, the 2 and the 6 have number 2 in common. When that's the case, you're going to use the greatest common factor. Another way of factoring is when you have a trinomial, okay? And a trinomial is this because it has three terms, and besides the x here is square, then I have a number that it's multiplying the x, and then I have a number by itself. When you are in front of a problem like this, what you will need to do is to find factors of, in this case, negative 10, that when you add them, you get that number in the middle that is multiplying the x, which is 3. We're going to see some examples. So this is factoring a trinomial, and this is the kind of problems that we're going to do now. The greatest common factor ones will be another video. So let's see this example. I have here x squared, then a number multiplying the x, then a number by itself. So if I need to factor this problem, I'm going to look for factors of 15 that when I add them, I get 8, that number in the middle. Okay, so let's start. Let's do factors of 15. Factors of 15. Well, of course, 15 and 1, 3 times 5, and I think that's it. Okay, now that we have these two pairs of factors of 15, we're going to look at each pair and see, okay, out of these two pairs, which one, when I add them, I get positive 8. Of course, out of these two pairs, 3 and 5 will be the ones that when I add them, I get 8, right? So my factors are 3 and 5, positive 3 and positive 5. So my answer for this problem, when it comes, this is my problem, and when I factor this problem, it will be x plus 3 and x plus 5. And here are my factors. Let's see the next example. Again, I have x squared, a number multiplying the x, and a number by itself. So I'm going to look for factors of negative 10, because it's not 10, it's negative 10, that when I add them, I get 3, positive 3. So let's look for factors of negative 10 first. Factors of negative 10. First, let's do factors of 10 only. Then we're going to take care of the negative sign. Okay, factors of 10, it will always be 10 and 1 and 5 and 2. That's it. Those are the only two pairs of factors that I have for number 10. Now, it's really not factors of 10, it's factors of negative 10. The only way that when I multiply two numbers, I get a negative answer is when one is positive and the other one is negative, okay? So having that in mind, since it's a negative 10, one must be positive and the other one must be negative. Which pair will work here? Having in mind that one is positive and one is negative. Which pair will give me positive 3 when I add my two numbers? Well, the only pair will be this one, right? Positive 5 and a negative 2. If I multiply them, I get negative 10. And if I add them, I get positive 3. So these are my two numbers, positive 5 and negative 2. So if I need to write my factoring for this problem, it will be x positive 5 times x minus 2. Let's see another example. Okay, I need to find factors of 12. It's a positive 12. And then when I add them, I should get negative 13. Okay, let's look for factors of 12. It's a positive 12. 12 and 1. 3 times 4. 6 times 2. And I think that's it. Okay, now when I add any of these two numbers, I should get negative 13 here, this number that is multiplying the x. Now, the only way that if I multiply two numbers, I get a positive number, and then when I add them, I get a negative number, is if both numbers are negatives. So this should be both negatives, okay? So, having that in mind, which pair, when I add them, will give me the negative 13? It will be this one, right? So let's check. My factors are negative 12 and negative 1. So let's see. If I multiply these two, I get positive 12. But if I add them, negative 12 and negative 1, that would be negative 13. So yes, those are my factors. So now that I need to write them, it will be x minus 12. This will be my factorization, and x minus 1. Okay? That's it for today. I hope you like this video. Bye.